students. In this video we will be talking about the next topic of our chapter, and this is called as the data types, or it's also called as the field types. So let's get started. To understand the data types or the field types, we need to open Microsoft Access and create a new database. So I'll be creating a new database for you, and when the Microsoft Access window opens, click on this blank database here, and here just give the name of the database. For today I'll be giving the name as the data type, since we are learning about data type, so I'm giving the name. You can give any name and just click on create, and you'll see your data type your database window opens for you in Microsoft Access. Now when the Microsoft Access windows opens for you, and you can see a default table 1 is created automatically. Now we need to close this, or you can simply leave it as it is. Now what you can do is you can go and create a new table, and when you go and create a new table, simply you will get the same thing. So we will be going to create and table design. Now these are some of the things which you have not done yet, so it might be a bit of confusing. So what you do is when Microsoft Access opens for you, go to create tab and click on the table design. Now there are two basic things which you have to understand when you're creating a database or the table. The table will have two formats. One is the place where you insert the data, that is called as a dataset view, and the place where we design the table, that's the table design. I'll make you clear about these concepts later. Since we are learning data type, let's focus on the data type only. So go to the create and click on the table design. When the table design opens for you, what happens is you will see the field name here, the data type, and the description. So here I am going to write the name of the field that basically comes on the top of your a particular column. Like it could be the name of the student, roll number, class, and other things. And data type is the option where we can mention the type of data that you're going to put in a particular field. For example, if the field name is roll number, so what kind of data you are going to put in roll number? Obviously it's going to be numbers. It's going to be numbers. So roll number, the data type is going to be number. Now there are so many data types that we can use it in our table. We will be discussing about all the different data type one by one. Okay, so first data type I'm going to use is, let's say my field name is serial number. Now serial number is a field where the data the number, the value of value in a particular field has to be, you know, in the what is say in the increment of 1, like say 1, and the second one is 2, 3, 4. So if you have got a data somewhat like that, you don't have to type the number manually. What you can do is you can simply go for a field which is called as auto number. So what generally happens is, if you put the auto number, you see when you just click on this down arrow, you will get all the different types of data types here. So I am using auto number. When you use auto number, the value in that particular field will be coming automatically in the increment of 1. So first one will be 1 and second one will be 2. So I'll be showing you all that in the in a few moments from now. Let's say I've got full name. Now full name, if the field name is full name, so how you are going to put the data there? Full name is the place where you are going to write the name of the student or name of whatever, like name, it could be name of employee, it could be name of a doctor, anybody. So full name is going to be text. Okay, so next one, let's say next field, let's say DOB. DOB is the short form for date of birth. So date of birth is the place where we are going to insert the value in the form of a date. So date of birth here, just select and select the option date and time. Okay, so next one, let's say imagine this is a table of a company or where I'm going to put the information about different employees. So I'm going to put salary. Now salary is a value that comes in the form of currency like rupees or dollar or euros. So salary is going to come in the form of another data type that is going to be currency. And let's say age. What is the age of that person? So suppose you are going to write the age. Age is going to be in the form of a number. So we are going to put number. Now let us try to see how the table looks like with these data types. So for that, what I have to do is I have to put one primary key. Primary key is a field where we have got the unique value. In a previous session, I have told you that in every table there has to be a primary key. So serial number is going to be primary key because every person in a particular in a company will be having a different serial number, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so serial number. So I'm going to put this as a primary key. So this is a primary key. Then after that, I need to save the table. Let's save the table as data types. So when I save the table will be coming here. See, data type table came here. Now I want to see these particular table in the datasheet view. This is the datasheet view. Now this is the design view. Now when you click on it, you can go over here. Now serial number comes automatically. That means I don't have to put anything. Let's say I'm putting value Kiran Rai. So as soon as I type Kiran Rai, this one came there automatically. Now date of birth. Date of birth I'm going to put, let's say 25 May 1980. See, 25th May 1980. See, the date format changes automatically. Now about the salary. Let's say his salary is 15,000 rupees. So as soon as I write 15,000 and go to the next cell, you will see that 15,000 converts into the currency. See, rupees 15,000 automatically. And this is the place where I'm going to write the age of that person. Let's say that age is 35. Now this 35, instead of this 35, if I write 35, what happens? It is not going to accept it. Why it's not going to accept? Because in the field age, I have mentioned the type of data has to be number. So I have to write these in the form of number. So if you have mentioned number, the value cannot be text. So it has to be number. Now I go to the next. I'm pressing the tab key from the keyboard. I'm going there. Now I've got the second one. See, as soon as I type the second name, the number changes there automatically. Let's try it in a different way. Let's say I'm writing 1st January 1981. What happens now? See, the value changes automatically. 25,000 rupees is the salary. See, 42 is the age. You see, this is the way I can put the values. So this is the name of the field, full name. Here I am going to put the text, date of birth, date and time, salary, currency, age is number. Now let us try some more, like let's try to put some more values over here, fields over here, and let's see what are the different other data types what we have here. Now if you see a field called full name here, in the full name what we have is the text. Now text has got a limit. That means whenever we have got text, it allows only 255 characters. That means you can put 255 characters, including the space and the commas and the full stop and all the other symbols. 255 characters I can put. But if you have got some kind of data which might be more than 255 characters. Then what I can do is let's say summary. Let's see, we have got a field called summary. Now if I put text as the field type or the data type in the summary, then it can hold only 255 characters to the max. But if you want to insert more than 255 characters, what you can do, you can put it as memo. Now memo is a field or the data type which can hold more than 255 characters. It can hold 255 characters, more than 255 characters. Okay, this is about the memo. Now we have got another field which comes in the form of yes or no. Okay, the value should come in the form of yes or no. For example, let's say I've got marital status, whether that particular person is married or not. So I'm putting it in the form of married. Let's say this is the field where I've got I need the answer in the form of yes or no. Let's go for yes no. Check yes no. So save it. Let's go and check it. How does this particular thing appears? Now summary means Kiran Rai's whole life history. I can put it here, and that might have more than 255 characters. So I can keep on writing and writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. See, there is no limitation. There is no limitation. So you can keep on writing, and for information, this particular field can hold maximum of 65,535 characters. See, done. Now if I go to the next field, it's asking married or no. So if you remember, we have put yes or no as the data type, and yes or no data type will have this kind of value. So if I click on here, the tick means Kiran Rai is married, and if I leave it like that, then this second person called Tasithendu is unmarried. Okay, let's try some more. Design view. Now I've got another one here. I've got another field which is basically like sometimes I have got some file about a particular student or particular person which is saved in MS Word or MS Excel. So for that, let's say application. Suppose when this person had joined, or not application, let's write it as resume. Now when this person had joined the company, he has submitted the resume. Resume means the biodata or application where he had mentioned everything about him. So if I've saved that in my computer, I can link that object. And I can keep it in my database. So for that, I'll be using it as the OLE object. OLE, O-L-E, OLE is the object linking and embedding. OLE stands for object linking and embedding. So I'm saving it. I'm going to this, and here you see it is blank here. Let us try to create resume of Kiran Rai. Let's say I'm just saving it on my desktop. Resume of Kiran Rai is the file name. See, it is saved here. This is the file. So I'm linking that in my database. So what I'm going to do is okay, there's some problem. Now what I have to do is in this particular box, right click and insert object. Right click and insert object, and a dialog box opens for you. That time just click on create from file and browse and go to the desktop, and this is the file resume of Kiran Rai. Okay, Okay, now it will say there is an object here. It is linking and it will say there is an object here. See, a Word document, and if you save it and if you want to open it, just double click that document which you had created. This one opens for you, and this is how you can embed or link an object with this particular file. Okay, now there is a limitation. This particular OLE object or object linking and embedding object can link only one object. That means sometimes there could be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 objects. Then it is very difficult, or it's impossible for us to link more than one object. Now if you have some more objects, like say when somebody is joining the company, they generally submit different certificates or the documents. Let's say I've got certificates. Now if you have got some certificates that is submitted and you want to put more than one object over there, okay, so for that what we generally do is we go for attachment. Now when you go for attachment, it will allow you to attach more than one object. This is the one. See, generally whenever we have got the attachment in our email, there will be a picture of a small paper clip. So here also we have got the paper clip. Now if you have got this Kiran writes in more than one document, right click and manage attachment. You can keep on adding. Let's say this is one of them. Okay, add. You can keep on adding. It can be in any format. It can be in it can be in Excel format or PDF format. It can be in JPG format. See, I'm adding this simple files here. See, okay, I have added 4. Click on OK, and what you see is a number 4 appears here. That means this particular employee called Kiran Rai has got 4 attachments, and 4 attachments are in any format. Now in future, like say if you open the same document, here we have got this. See, just have a look. See, this is the 4 document, and if you want to open, just double click and click on the attachment and click on open. So this is the attachment. There's a picture of one student here. Click, and if you have got some PDF files 8A, 8B and 8G I have put, so I am opening this 8B, and your attachment opens like this. So this is how a thing works. So I hope you understood. Okay, now let's go to another one, and that is hyperlink. Hyperlink is like sometimes we have got some information that is stored in a website. In a website, for example, let's say I've got additional information. Now additional information of that particular person is stored in let's say Google. So I'm just putting it as a hyperlink and saving it. I'm going here, and here you have got thing. So here I'm writing www.google.com. see, now I've stored it in the website, so this is google.com, and if anybody wants to open that, so just click on it and your website opens for you. This is the google.com. If it is any other form, if it is any other website, that website opens for you. So this is how you can put the additional information. Now at the end we have got one more, and that is very important and very interesting as well. For example, I have got another field. Let's say a field here. I need to put the gender of that particular person, either male or female. Okay, so there are this particular data type which I'm going to discuss help you to put a value which are the predefined value. So if I put a field name as gender, so gender means obviously we can have male or female. Okay, so every time what you do is you type the value there, like Kiran Rai is male, Nasidendu male, somebody comes female, so male, female, male, female. So if you have got this kind of situation, what you can do is you can put the predefined value from the lookup wizard. So gender is the field name, and here I am putting it as lookup wizard. So when you go to the lookup wizard, see, as soon as I click on lookup wizard, this particular dialog box opens for you, and there will be two options. I'll select, I will type in the values that I want, because I know what are the values that is going to be on the gender. So I'll just type that, click on next. Then what are the values you want in that particular column? So the first value could be male and the second value would be female. That's all. Click on next. So name of the label is gender itself. Click on finish. Done. Save it. Go to view. Now when I'm typing the value, see, automatically drop down list comes, and if I press M from the keyboard, male is done, and if I select F from the keyboard, female is selected. So this makes my work faster when I am trying to insert the data in my table. So this is the lookup wizard. Now if I go back to the design view once again, what I have to do is I have to go for the field name. So auto number is the first. Auto number will generate the auto number in the regular interval of 1, and this is the text. Text will be able to store any form of characters, symbols, etc. Maximum 255 characters. Then we have got date of birth. Date of birth will be able to store in the data type called date and time. Another one is salary. It will be in currency. Age is a number. Summary, I hope you remember what I've told you. When you have got the text data type, this will not be able to store more than 255 characters. If you want to store more than 255 characters, you will go for memo. Then there is a field where you can put yes or no, where you'll get a checkbox where it will be tick mark. Okay. Another one is if you want any kind of any kind of file that is to be linked with your field, then we can use Ole object. If you have got more than one object to be attached, we can click on attachment. If you have got some kind of data that is stored in the internet, you can put it in the form of hyperlink. And lastly, there is a lookup wizard. Since the lookup wizard was in the form of text, so after the lookup wizard, this text is the data type that came automatically. So this is how you can use the data type in your table. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. We will be going to another topic in my next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.